Hello and welcome. Our topic for the day is filling in reasons for proofs involving transversals. To understand the concept, let's do some questions. The first one says fill in the last reason in the proof. Here we're given A is parallel to D, that is line A is parallel to line D, and H is parallel to R. We have to prove that angle 3 is congruent to angle 6. Here we're given the statement and the reason table for the same. The first statement says A is parallel to D and H is parallel to R, that is given. Then angle 3 and angle 1 are corresponding. We mark it with a circle. Angle 3 and angle 1 are corresponding. This is given to us. This implies that angle 3 and angle 1 are congruent, that is by the corresponding angle theorem. Then we see that angle 1 and angle 6 are alternate angles. This is given to us. This means that angle 1 is congruent to angle 6. So now we have, let's write down, angle 3 is congruent to angle 1 and angle 1 is congruent to angle 6. Now the last statement says that angle 3 is congruent to angle 6. This is by the transitive property. Transitive property is if A is equals to B and B is equals to C, this implies that A is equal to C. This is our transitive property. So the correct answer is transitive property, that can be seen in option D. Let's move on to the next question. Fill in the reasons in the proof. Here we given line A is parallel to line B, C is parallel to D, and we have to prove that angle 14 is congruent to angle 4. So we'll write out the statements and the reasons. Now the first thing we'll write what is given to us, that is A is parallel to B and C is parallel to D. This is given to us. Now we see that angle 14 and angle 13 are forming alternate interior angles. This is given to us. Now angle 14 is congruent to angle 13 by the alternate angle theorem. So this is our reason for that, alternate angle theorem. Next we see that angle 4 is congruent to, or we can say first we'll write angle 4 is and angle 13 are corresponding angles. Angle 4 and angle 13 are corresponding angles. This is given to us. Now this implies that angle 4 is congruent to angle 3 by the corresponding angle theorem. Now if we look at two statements, that is a two congruent statement, that is 14 is congruent to 13 and 4 is congruent to 13, we can say that angle 14 is congruent to angle 4 by the transitive property. Hence we have proved that angle 14 is congruent to angle 4 that was asked, and this is the statement and the reason proof for the same. Let's move on to the next question. Fill in the reasons in the proof. Here we are given A is parallel to B and C is parallel to D. We have to prove that angle 8 is supplementary to angle 5. So here we have the statement and the reason. First we state what is given to us. A is parallel to B and C is parallel to D, the two lines, and this is given to us. Now what will we do? We will say that angle 8 and angle 3 are supplementary. This is given to us because line C is parallel to line D. This makes the two interior angles on the same side of the transversal to be supplementary. So we write angle 8 plus angle 3 equals to 180 degrees. Now the next is, if we see carefully, angle 3 and angle 2 are vertical angles. This is given to us. This means that angle 3 is congruent to angle 2 by the vertical angle theorem. Also, if you notice that angle 2 and angle 5 are corresponding, so we say that angle 2 is congruent to angle 5 by the corresponding angle theorem. If we look at these two congruent statements, we can say that angle 3 is congruent to angle 5. This is by the substitution property. If we look at this statement, sorry, and this statement here on the top, that is angle 8 plus angle 3 is 180 degrees. By double substitution, we can say that angle 8 plus angle 5 equals to 180 degrees. Again, by double substitution, we find that angle 8 plus angle 5 equals to 180 degrees, or angle 8 and angle 5 are supplementary. So this is what was asked in the question to prove. Angle 8 is supplementary to angle 5. That is to prove angle 8 plus angle 5 equals to 180 degrees, which we have proved over here. And this is a statement and the reason proof for the same. I hope filling in reasons for proofs involving transversals is easy now. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.